Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to talk about some things that happened to me in my life and some of the lessons that I learned from those things that happened. But first I want to show you some curtains that my friend Virginia sent me. Um, these were some that she had up in her closet, and whenever I showed her my apartment and she saw the colors on my walls, she was thinking, oh my goodness, I have curtains to match Glenda's apartment. So she washed them and ironed them and sent them to me. And y'all, I could not have done a better job of picking these out if I went to an interior design store. Look at these, how gorgeous. Oh, aren't they exquisite? I love this embroidery on them. Look how pretty. And they're not too sheer, but they're just sheer enough. And they don't come all the way to the floor, I don't believe. I think they're going to come right beneath the, actually the windows have crown molding around them. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I can put the curtain rod up without doing much damage to the walls. Virginia suggested a tension rod. So I will see if I can do that. So I have several panels of these. And I think these will probably go in my bedroom because the wall is the same, this soft blue throughout the apartment. And then she sent me some solid color shears too. And then there's a damask, like a damask fabric, and the beige color. And those would be good for a bathroom window, but my bathroom doesn't have a window in it, so I haven't decided yet where I'm going to put that. And then these are just the little short ones, little short curtains. Thank you, Virginia. That was so sweet of you to think of me and to package these up and mail them to me. I do appreciate it so much. I was just thinking today about some of the things that I've had to go through in my life. And, I have already talked to y'all many, many times about what happened to me after my son Jeremy was killed, and about me getting prescribed the Xanax, and then I got prescribed valium. And, as the days and weeks and months and years went on, the doctors were happy to give me anything just to shut me up, I reckon, and get me out of their office. So during that time, I was in a pretty bad car crash. Actually, I was hit by an 18-wheeler, and I should have died. But God saved my life and got me through that, but I ended up with some injuries. So from those injuries, I started taking Percocet, and then I ended up going to a pain management doctor. And this was back in close to 2000. And that's when the OxyContin and the oxycodone and everything was on the market. And, the pharmaceutical companies were really pushing the doctors to prescribe those drugs. So it was very easy to get them and very, very easy to become addicted to them. And it seemed like the more pain medicine I took, the more pain that I was in. I think your body adjusts to the pain medicine, and then it just stops producing its natural endorphins. So then you're even reliant on more pain medicine to stop the pain. And it really doesn't get rid of the pain. It just makes you so loopy that you don't even care about the pain. And you also just don't care about yourself or the world around you or your friends or family or anything. Being a drug addict makes you very selfish and self-centered, and that's all you think about is how you're going to get your next drug. And back then it was easy to go to a couple of different doctors and just always have a prescription for them. And because I was so messed up on the drugs, I ended up shoplifting enough merchandise in value, which constituted a felony, and I was thrown into jail down in Orange County, Florida. Now, when I was put in jail, I was wearing a fentanyl patch, the highest dose that they make, or that they made back then, which was 150 milligrams. And I was taking Valium, Xanax, Percocet, and then wearing the fentanyl patch. And I believe I was taking some OxyContin too. So I was put into the jail cell, and because I told them that I was taking the medications and an antidepressant, they put me in the mental ward, which was horrific. I was just, shut up in this little tiny jail cell with just a stainless steel toilet and a sink, and a stainless steel bed to sleep on, and a little cot on the bed, and didn't even have a blanket the first 2 or 3 nights that I was there. And even though it was in Orlando, Florida, it was still cold because the air conditioner was on. And y'all, after about the 3rd day, I started with the withdrawals. And it started with the vomiting and the diarrhea and just the horrible, the shakes and the delirium, what do they call delirium tremens, I guess, and, the knee jerks and all of that. And then probably about the 6th or 7th day, also during that time, I would just sweat and sweat and sweat and then have chills, and my jumpsuit would just get sopping wet. I mean, I could have wrung it out. It was so sopping wet. But the worst part was feeling like that my skin and muscles were just being ripped from my bones. I mean, it was just like I was being skinned alive. And I could not eat anything. I could not even hold down a sip of water. And the nurse that came in there to treat me, there was nothing that he could do. I was not prescribed any kind of medication to help with the withdrawals. They just let me suffer. And I kept telling him, y'all are going to let me die in here. You got to do something to help me. Well, he started bringing me some soda crackers, and he would tell me, just put it to your tongue and just suck the salt off of it. And y'all, it was the salt from those soda crackers, I do believe, that actually saved my life. So eventually, after about the 9th day, I was taken out of that one cell isolated mental ward and then put into I went into the Christian dorm for a while, and then I was transferred into another. It was like a mental health, just not a mental ward, but a mental health dorm with other women who, we would get therapy, and they would have these church groups come in, and it ended up being a very good thing for me. But during the time that I was just vomiting and just retching and it was just horrific. I really did think that I was going to die. I just kept thinking about my children. I have to live for Jason and Jeremy and Jill. I just kept saying that mantra over and over and over. But, I learned a lot during that time, and I have come out of it such a much better person and more wise. And, I think the secret to being happy is just to accept who you are and where you are in your life today. It doesn't matter how old you are, how much money you have. Life is just a journey, and it's what you make of it. The old saying, bloom where you're planted, and I definitely believe in that. And I also believe that you need to show gratitude. You need to be thankful every day for something, no matter how simple or how minute it is. Find something around you that, oops, what was that, a ghost? Oh, don't be thankful for a ghost in your house. But, just find something in your life, no matter how simple or how minute it is. Maybe you walk outside and you find a feather on the ground, a bird's feather, and just pick it up and look at it and look at all the beauty and all the different little feathers and little, whatever they're called, all the little fuzzy things that came off the bird. Just be thankful for the simple things in life, and be thankful that you are alive and that you are able to even take a walk outside and take a breath. And, you have to be down in the gutter, I think, so at some point in your life. And you have to have enough strength to pull yourself out of that gutter. And once you do that, it's easy to look back and think of where you've been and then make a plan for where you want to be and where you're going. And you have to plan for the little stops along the way and the little bumps in the road and the little setbacks. Like I said, you have to have gratitude, be grateful for what you do have in life, and set goals for yourself. Make these goals and think of things that you want to accomplish and achieve. I mean, I'll be 69 this year, but there's still things in my life that I do want to accomplish and want to achieve. So set those goals and really work towards them. And once you achieve one of those goals, you will just have a sense of fulfillment and a sense of accomplishment. So just give yourself credit, like I said in my last video. Be thankful for the things that you have done in your life, and stop beating yourself up for the things that you haven't done. So thank you for being here with me today, and thank you again, Virginia. I love my curtains, and I do have several more boxes to open and some cards to open, and y'all please forgive me if I haven't mentioned you on video, but you will get a thank you card from me, or a thinking of you card. You will get an acknowledgement, so please just be patient with me. And y'all, if you're just passing through, I hope that you will consider subscribing to Glenda Sully. And y'all, just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.